Good evening and welcome to Rinse of Love here on Adoatv. My name is Nafa Lukwaku. Thanks for joining us once again. Today we will continue with our topic of discussion last week, and I hope that you are going to enjoy it. I'm super excited. Super excited today. I don't know about you, but I pray that whatever you are going through today, you will be able to overcome it and life goes on. Today we are discussing sexual satisfaction again, but this time around we are asking this question: does lasting longer lead to satisfaction? Yes, after everything is said and done, including foreplay, including talking to your partner before you get home, before the act itself, before love making, before sex. If you're able to last for 20 minutes, if you're able to last for 30, if you're able to last for 5, do we get the satisfaction that we need? Today this is our discussion, so you can join our conversation on Facebook at Adoatv Ghana, on WhatsApp 0509257753. Today we'll be having an hour show because it's the end of the month, it's the last Friday of the month, and as usual, every last Friday we give you 1 hour of this Rinse of Love here on Adoatv, of course. But we are entering into March. And Heritage Month is coming. You see us in our kente, you see us in our African prints, you're going to see us in a lot of beads. Here and there, we are going to go back into time when our grandmothers did not even know what concealing an eyebrow is. And so they just take the pencil and then they're able to just make a mark, an arc, and life goes on. I mean, it was fun during those days. We had our hair in a loop. I mean, we just go round like that, like banchaba and stuff. This month of March, this is what we'll be bringing you, as well as pensions. If you are working, you are a trader, you are a hawker on the streets, you hawk pure water, you hawk any other thing. It's a type of business. It's good, it's lucrative. But have you thought about retirement? Have you thought about coming home when you no longer have the energy to work? What happens to you? Who feeds you? Would you want to be a burden on your family? Today, or in this month of March, this coming month, from Monday, we'll be bringing you details, we'll be bringing you some education, bringing you some insight. And of course, on the 1st of March, it's going to be super exciting because we are going to have a very important figure to speak to us on pensions. And so I urge you to always make sure that your TV or your remote is always by your side. When it's morning, just tune into Adoatv. We'll bring you all the tidbits you need to know about pensions, how to save towards your pensions, even the year or the age you are supposed to contribute for you to attain a certain amount. And then when you are 60 years or even you are 55 and life cannot give you that strength, that energy that you need to move on, you can gladly say that, look, let me come back home. Let me sit down, let me relax. I'm not going to put a burden on my kids, but I'm going to enjoy life. This is Adoatv, where we bring you everything super exciting, super educative. My name is Nafa Lukwaku. We'll be right back after the break.
God bless the day I found you. I want to stay around you, and so I beg you, let it be me.
Numun supa na wanya pomuden se wo benum nso a hwe hu ni se eye mega purified mineral water eye nso a yetu ni baby pa asaso ni so se kroje se wonya mega purified mineral water bogu ubu a wo see you manum supa mega mineral water de edanso esan say the modern technology so na aye ede na nkabia ni atri mega purified mineral water bacteria na mhen wa bewrem eye very hygienic obia di wadanse mega mineral water neatly packaged for 500 ml bottles mu na wani bosua na wo donsio wo benya mega purified mineral water to bebia to phone ko dodo wa amount Tipa Junction and now for 05070554009 and now 055392188 mega purified mineral water akona kono.
Ago, good people of Ghana, here are some safety measures on prevention of coronavirus. 1. Cover your mouth with tissue when you cough or sneeze. Dispose of tissue into a bin immediately you cough into it and wash your hands with soap under running water. Avoid shaking hands and use sanitizers as often as you can. Signs and symptoms of coronavirus include fever, cough, sneezing, and difficulty in breathing. Should you experience any of these, or for more inquiries, please contact 0558 439 868. That's 0558 439 868. Or call 0509 497 700. That's 0509 497 700.
Remember to always wash your hands with soap and the running water.
This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health, the Ghana Health Service, and partners.
You know, me funny is going to create a food chat piece. Now food chat trending news and your favorite top 5 jumps and movies. Make a date with us this and every Saturday.
Was running into a burning building.
God bless the day I found you. I want to stay around you, and so I beg you.
So welcome back and thanks for joining us once again. My name is Nafa Alikwaku, and to Albert Kwenu Hatchfall in Italy. You celebrated a birthday last Tuesday. May God's goodness always be with you. May the joy, peace, and every other good thing that comes with every blessing, be your portion this year. I pray that this year will be super exciting for you. This year will bring in or rope in more favor and blessings to your life. Happy birthday. Now, I indicated earlier that we will be discussing sexual satisfaction. Does taking longer in bed, help us achieve that? And so to help me do this, we are continuing from where we stopped last week. And so Cecil is here with us. He's going to tell us more. And don't worry, you see the other person later. But we are here and we are going to discuss it. But we'll do this in the next 30 minutes or in the next 40 minutes or so. 20 minutes will be for call. So when it's exactly 9:40, you can do well to start calling us. When you call, lower the volume of your TV set. You can speak any dialect, Ga, English, and Twi. But I'm a bit biased when it comes to Ga. Yes, it's my dialect. And so don't worry, when you call, please do well to lower the volume of your TV set and we are good to go. Sister, welcome.
Thank you very much, Nafa.
How was your week? Or how's your week been?
It's not been easy. Work took most of my time. It's not been easy at all. I'm really stressed as I'm here. It's not been easy at all.
We're talking about work. You are getting your premiums paid.
Yes.
To needs, tier 1, tier 2,
yes.
tier 3. How's it been? It's nice.
Yeah, it's nice. Once you are working hard and you know that all these things are being satisfied, it urges you to do more.
So
right.
you can gladly say that at age 55, you can say you want to come back home and rest.
Oh yeah.
And you're good to go.
Retiring early is very important for your health. It's very important, so that you can have time for the bed.
I like that. We are talking pensions from Monday, and so we need to get our games up. Yes, you need to. I mean, 5 years to 60 years, 55 years. You should come home.
It's nice.
Relax.
Yeah,
Get time for the family. I mean, things you were not able to do all in the 5 years. Interesting. Now, so I think a month ago, someone called on this same show and said that, look, we got 2 rounds. I mean, 2 hours, 20 minutes, 30 minutes of making love. Does it really help us achieve that satisfaction?
2 hours, it's not normal. We made it known on this station that it's really not normal. Right, and if you're also going for 1 minute, 2 minutes, it's not the best. It is too short. You've not even ignited the woman in any way. So how come you are just using 1 minute and 2 minutes and you want to get off the bed? It's not the best. If you are lasting, if you have a duration between 17, 13 minutes to 15 minutes, I think around that duration, you should be able to get to a point, right? If foreplay comes into it before sexual intercourse, if you are able to play with a woman, both of you are able to communicate, and you are able to create variety in your love making, and you start sexual intercourse, and you are able to drive between 7 to 13 minutes, 15 minutes, I think you'll be able to get to a point where both of you will be satisfied. But if you are saying 2 hours, to me, it is not normal. I don't know where that energy is coming from. Right. I don't know where that energy is coming from. And if those who are driving for 2 hours, it's something that they've been doing, they should be able to tell us what is driving them to that point. At times you enter or you make certain choices, then tomorrow you'll be having issues and other things with it. So they should be able to tell us exactly what is driving them to that point. 2 hours is not normal.
2 hours is not normal. So what should be the normal time? Because I know for one that research has told us that in getting, the first round shouldn't last for more than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But the second one takes a longer time for you to even ejaculate.
Yes.
So I think one way or the other, which is the appropriate time? Apart from the first round of sex.
Yes, apart from the first round. Second round, if you are traveling between 10 to, let's say, 15 to 20 minutes, that duration, I think it's cool, it's normal. Right. But if it's going beyond like 30 minutes and other things, then there should be something that is driving you sexually.
Something driving us sexually, like what?
Yes, some people go in for drugs and other things in order to prolong their ejaculation, just to prove to the woman that I'm able to do this, I'm able to do that, or thinking that once you are able to, you are beating all other men and other things. What are you proving? That is the thing. What are you proving? When we're talking about satisfaction, it is not really in the length or the duration, like 2 hours and other things. If you've had foreplay with a woman, you've played very well with your wife and other things, your wife doesn't need 2 hours. Your wife doesn't need 2 hours. If you know where to touch, the styles and other things that you are bringing on board, you know very well that these are the touch points of your wife where once you touch them, she's good to go. You have switched the television on and other things. Why do you need 2 hours? Probably even the 2 hours, whatever you are doing for the 2 hours is a wrong knot that you are even pressing.
So I was about asking, is it the longer it takes or the satisfaction that we need to achieve?
It is the satisfaction that we need to achieve. And once you get satisfaction, if you know where to touch.
Okay.
Are you getting it? You get satisfaction if you know where to touch. Okay. Somebody may not like kissing.
But that's what you are doing.
That is what you are doing. Somebody may not like deep penetration. That is what you are doing. Somebody may not like you to be using your fingers and the nails on the clit. But that is what you are doing. You are doing all these things for 2 hours. Meaning that you are not getting the point Are you getting it? So if you are somebody who is going for between 7 to 15 minutes and you know the naps and other things to press, both of you would receive your satisfaction. So somebody can go for 2 hours and not satisfy a woman. It will all be bruises, tearing certain things.
Apart.
That is the thing. Somebody may choose to go for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Depending on the naps that the person is pressing, the person will be able to get the woman there, and both of you will be satisfied. So it's not about the 2 hours duration, 3 hours duration, but it is how you do it. Once you've been able to discover the woman, once you've been able to discover yourself, and there's that mutual love making, you don't need 2 hours to satisfy yourself or a woman. Some women, I once listened to a woman, for her, she goes for somebody who likes 2 hours, 3 hours. And listening to her, yes, that is the thing. Yes. I listened to her further and I realized she made mention that she would like you to go in for the drug because she's also on it. And that is what makes her excited. That is the thing. That is what makes her excited. So there are some categories of people who are looking for these 2 hours. But you know, she rightly mentioned drug. It means that it's the drug that will take you there.
That boosts her confidence.
That is the thing. It is the drug that will take you there and not you yourself. For her, she's thinking about what the enjoyment today. That is what satisfies her. She's thinking about it. She's not thinking about whatever will happen tomorrow. That is the thing.
Interesting. I mean, in the lasting longer in bed, what are some of the things that we need to factor into it? Probably that is what you want. That is your thing. You want the person or your man to last longer. So what are the things that we need to factor in?
Yes. You see, if you want to last longer, there are certain sex positions you shouldn't assume.
You shouldn't assume.
Yeah, that is the thing. You shouldn't even go in for those positions. When you do, last week we made mention that there are certain styles that immerses you, the woman, into the woman. You see, like this normal, what's even the name? Crucify Me.
Yeah.
It has a name.
Missionary.
The missionary one. You see, if you're on top of the woman, right, you are kissing the woman, you have access to the breasts,
you have access to
everything.
I mean,
and the woman even uses her hands to rub your back and other things. You are finished as a man. You are finished.
Anything is about to happen.
You are finished. You see, and it becomes very difficult to even control yourself when you realize that the thing is coming because you are in it.
Okay.
You've been immersed into it. So if even at times you want to pull out to delay, it becomes a problem because it's something like in prison. For you to break is very difficult and it takes the mind to break out of that jail in order to keep your destiny a bit.
Okay.
Yes, but there are certain sex positions when you assume or you choose those positions, it helps you to last longer. Right, it helps you to last longer. Now, and
when the woman is on top.
If the woman is on top, right, the woman is on top and the woman is doing her own thing, yours is to lie back and let her be. That is the thing. You watch the excitement of the woman turning and twisting and twerking, going in and out of you and other things. Then you observe the nature, beauty of nature, where the woman is doing her own thing and you are admiring and smiling and giving her all the talks and other things for her to drive on and other things. So when it comes to that, you are able to control a bit. Right. It is better than you being on top and you have been immersed totally. You, within 2 minutes, 3 minutes, you see yourself
out.
I feel able to.
Interesting. Someone once told me, I mean, in the course of this conversation, when the topic first popped out, I mean, I just sent the topic onto my status without even the flyer. I had different contributions. One person just said, if the lady is able to give you doggy and the lady turns her back, I mean, touching the butt alone makes you come.
Yes.
And so for him, he's not even going to go there at all.
So you should know how to choose. That is the thing. There are various sex positions.
And most of us do not know what really drives us.
That is why we need to discover ourselves. Foreplay should be able to, once we have a lot of foreplay, we are able to discover ourselves. Right, because when you have more foreplay, emotionally, you become, how do I put it, vulnerable. Right, you become vulnerable, both of you become vulnerable to yourselves and other things. Out of that, you are able to discover yourselves. You are able to know exactly what is good for you and what is not good for you. Very, very important. So mostly the sex positions that we assume can either last you longer or you can easily come. Very, very important.
Interesting. I think that one way or the other, we need to learn to know ourselves, as you indicated. We need to do more research. We need to learn more in terms of what really drives us. I think that on this note, I need to go for a break. When I come back, I'll continue.
God bless the day I found you. I want to stay around you, and so I beg you, let it be me.
Numu supa na wanya pomuden. Se wo ba numu nsu a, hwe hu ni se eye Migo purified mineral water. Eye nsu a yetu ni baby pa. Asaso ni so se kroje. Se wonya Migo purified mineral water bogu ubu a, wo see you manumu nsu pa. Migo mineral water de edanso. Esan say the modern technology so na ye. Ede na nkabia ni atri. Migo purified mineral water. Bacteria na mhenu aberem. Eye very hygienic. Obiye di wadanse. Migo mineral water neatly packaged for 500 ml bottles mu. Na wani bosua na okon donsio. Wobanya Migo purified mineral water to bebia. To phone call Dodowa Amount Tipa Junction. Ana fre 050 7055 409 ana 055 392 1088. Migo purified mineral water. Akona kono.
Ago, good people of Ghana. Here are some safety measures on prevention of coronavirus. 1. Cover your mouth with tissue when you cough or sneeze. Dispose of tissue into a bin immediately you cough into it and wash your hands with soap and the running water. Avoid shaking hands and use sanitizers as often as you can. Signs and symptoms of coronavirus include fever, cough, sneezing, and difficulty in breathing. Should you experience any of these, or for more inquiries, please contact
God bless the day I found you. I want to stay around you, and so I beg you.
To my far left is my sweetheart herself. Etta, welcome.
Thank you.
So this week I had two interesting guests and we're recommending the two of you. Thank you very much for the wonderful insights, the education you've been giving us. Thank you so much for your time. God bless you. I think, but before we close, you need to give us the update on the honey and then the dates. Those who want to learn. Before how I don't want to go back and then this week or next week people start calling me. Now I'll say again this again. So this time around, please listen to it. So that when you come back, you ask me because maybe you ask me, I will not be able to tell you everything. So please, this time, pick a pen and a paper. Ethel, this week our topic has been twisted a bit. Satisfaction. The longer it takes, the sweeter it is. Is that true? A cha and a day.
But even to say a China Joe. See, it depends on who. Because before I came in, I overheard counselor saying when you work on your partner and the foreplay is more. Because in love making, that is what I keep saying. We don't have to go to sex. Yeah. Because sex is not involving. When you make love and you get the person so turned on, it won't take long. I don't know where you are coming from. If it is the trashing in and out, I think most women will tell you they don't want that because it do be a phenomenon and they get pissed off because women get dry off at a point in time. But if the foreplay is more before you enter and you do the trashing and out, the trashing and out will be just maybe 10 minutes, whilst you have taken about 30 minutes to work on the person so well. Yeah. So it depends on what are you thinking about. Is it the trashing and out or getting the person so aroused to the extent that it's the woman that will be craving for the pennies? Mm-hmm. So it's a question that has a rhetorical question again. Is it the trashing and out or the working on the person?
The first round, the second round of lovemaking, how long should it last? How long should it take?
The last time I was telling you there's no dosage when it comes to lovemaking.
So the first one can go for 30 minutes?
Yes.
And it's okay?
It's fine because, you know, the craving would have been there. Maybe you would have texted her, you would have called. And then so during the day, you people were psyched out. So on seeing each other, it could even last lesser than 30 minutes.
Okay.
Because you guys have already gotten turned on from the mind. So
you think we would arrive at a satisfaction?
Yes. And so maybe by the time you see him or her at the door and you give the first kiss and the hug, the next minute you can just enter because it could be if that is what I'm saying, who are you with? If you're with a man who can text you today, I'm having you, and men stop telling us made you. It is appalling. Yes.
You have to be romantic a bit, you know.
Yes. So how should you people say it? Tell us how you should.
You know, once you know yourselves and other things, you know words that you've been passing to each other that turns both of you on. So the words may differ from myself and my wife.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but if I want to lick you, I should be able to say it. I want to lick you.
No, but you should say it in a nice way. There should be a way of saying it. Are you getting it? Mm-hmm. There should be a way of saying it. Even if you want to have sex with somebody, your wife and other things. At times she doesn't want you to go straight to the point, I want to have sex with you or something. There should be a way that you go about it. And once you go that way, she knows that this is what you want. That is the thing. That is the thing. For me, I'll be in the room with my wife and other things. Mm-hmm. There may be times that I wouldn't pass by my wife without her holding my penis.
Oh,
yes.
Interesting. I like
She's giving you signals, and you should know.
Something must kill a man.
That is the thing. So it differs from couples, right? Probably you may have developed yours in this manner, and every couple should be having something like that. Mm-hmm. If you are married and you don't have anything that gives your spouse a signal and other things, and you always go raw. What kind of life is this? You're not being romantic.
I think they need to go back and think about it critically because something must drive you. Something must push you.
Something.
I thought you agree.
Yeah, something because as Councillor White said, it is who you are with. If you have a king who sees you the next minute and will hit you. And women, let's stop clothing ourselves when we are home. It's your home.
The kids are there.
No, I didn't say you should go naked.
Okay.
But somebody will wear a covered cloth to the extent that you can't even see even her thighs. Meanwhile, you are living in a self compound or you have everything inside that you not go outside. At least expose something a bit. And yet, if you are not phone or texting, I said, can we have ourselves? Can we have an ankle? No. At times, the way you even expose your thigh, your breast line, or even the way you wiggle your hair, know your man.
Yeah.
If you know your man loves to see your natural hair, madam, keep it like that and let it look neat.
I think that we need to go to Kanta. Kanta, we'll get the shorts. I mean, I love wearing shorts.
That is it.
Wear shorts. I mean, you get them. Leave one so near them.
It is
It's
not even about
surprising.
nipple. Some women think that once you wear a sleeping wear that is short,
Exposing.
it's not good.
It's for the
not,
bedroom.
but ask yourself, who are you showing it to? It's a husband,
Yeah.
not a concubine or not even your boyfriend. So you should be able to wear that. That's what I'm saying. When you wear it and you know you're not the type who really wants to go to bed with it, it's fine. But let something always trigger the man. Not say, oh, can we have ourselves? Can we have? But like once in a while.
I mean, when he needs it, he should be able to get it as quickly as possible.
Yes,
Just
because-
lags will feel. How do we take it off? A bed, you.
You know, if counselor would say men like touching our waistline, they will want to see whether you are
You're
in
wearing your
pants,
beads
you're
or you're
in
wearing
beads.
panties or something.
So if you are somebody who is always wearing a bead, panty, another underwear,
yeah.
before why?
You wear your skirt or
Why?
You
That is what I'm saying. Let Christian women loosen up. Oh fear, or your dear.
Yeah.
You just walk about with your short dress without panties. Obiancho.
your child will not even come and raise your dress.
No. Because that's what, who is your mother? That is the question. Because me, if I'm wearing a short dress, my child will never come closer and say, no. Because my baby knows that no matter how nice mommy is, there are some barriers. And once they see daddy is home, you know that it is time for daddy and I. Because, yes.
They've been trained that way.
Because I have had time for you when
The
daddy was
whole
not.
day.
That's why I come home early. Means once daddy is around, you have to enter. Because it's time for me and my husband.
Yeah.
But we don't make the case count to understand that you see mommy and daddy chatting and the child is trying to come in between. Why? Children shouldn't bring barriers. No.
It shouldn't limit us. So, is that what you people really want?
Yes. You see,
You always want to see things.
I was nodding when she was talking about all these
realized.
things because you see, when you do those things, children can even be around whilst you are wearing those things. It's not communicating to the children; it's communicating to us. Right. So we form a whole lot of things in our mind, knowing what is going on. We see this, we touch this a bit at the blind side of the children. And it's a form of communication. I'm also telling you something else. What is going on, I understand what is going on. The coordination is there, the cohesion is there, and other things. And it informs us of how the day is going to end. Very, very important. I think, you see, like she rightly said, most homes today, right, we are dry of some of these things.
We want to take it out. We want
That is
to
the
wipe
thing.
it out completely.
We are dry of some of these things. And we've not discovered ourselves to know what each other wants.
Really want.
That is it. These are things when you do, it will tickle the mind of your husband. Once he's even sitting down and looking at you from afar, there are so many things going on in the mind. Right. Preparing us for how it's going to
The next
end.
trip.
That is the thing. So wearing those things are very, very important to us. It ministers to us. It's part of our Bible. Oh yes, it's part of our Bible.
Lady Reverend is laughing. Interesting. Irene Quentin says, we are enjoying the topic. Thanks a lot. Thank you too. Andy. Hey, Andy, he's a constant message sender file. Good evening, Good evening to you, your humble self, and Cecil. And the time factor in lovemaking is purely personal, even though there are varied studies which have put average timelines to the duration of lovemaking. Okay, the ideal duration of any normal lovemaking from the point of entry to ejaculation for an average healthy man has been pegged between 5 to 8 minutes. However, a man may prolong his ejaculation with a few bedmatic tricks and tips for longer enjoyment for himself and or for his partner. So you can do it for yourself, you can do it for your partner. Now, in relation to the longer love making time leading to satisfaction, oh, that's another ball game altogether. With this one, it's purely personal and dependent on the individuals involved. There are men and women, and especially women, whose ejaculation and orgasms are far away. And so the longer you take, they'll get there. Ethel, I mean, last week we indicated that there are people whose libidos are very low, and so you need to take time. And in taking time, I think lasting longer factors in. That's no guarantee that the longer the duration of the love making, the better satisfaction you all will be getting in the sack. This is where the ABCs of love making comes to play. You need to study and fully understand your partner's body and his or her needs in love making. I like this.
Yeah.
One can hammer away at a partner for several hours without deriving any satisfaction from the act of love making, while another can, in just about 15 minutes, lead a partner to orgasm or to ejaculation.
Sure.
Knowing your partner's body and needs will invariably lead you to slowly but surely build up the momentum, even way before the actual lovemaking time. Great. Men especially should understand the fundamental fact that women in lovemaking are like a clothes iron. Oh, whenever they are put on, they take time to heat up. Ooh. I think, so you said this last week?
Last week.
Okay. Tom, okay. Don't go entering when women are barely wet and ready. Take your time to ease the tiger out of her, and I assure you that your little pinky finger can make her come, and very satisfactory. Interesting. I think I like the submission. So you have something to say?
Hey, getting the woman wet is very, very important.
Yeah.
Even if you want a quickie and other things.
You should get satisfied.
Yeah, you should get satisfied. If even you want to have quickie with your partner, it shouldn't be that you have thought about it
and so
you are jumping into it.
No, that's two of you.
That is the thing. Probably you have a very short time. You are moving out. You have a very short. I quite remember there was a time that my office don't listen to me. There was a time that my bus was coming to pick. The bus was parked outside, and I was leaving.
But you were busy.
I was dressed up, about to leave. Do you know? I moved out of the room, got to the gate, and I said,
Wait, busy.
Kai, this quickie, I won't let it go.
It has to go.
I came back and quickly,
Did what you had to do.
Before then, I was trying to give my wife some notifications and other things. And before I realized, what kind of life is this? The bus.
No, but the bus driver too. So why yard? Bus driver, why yard? Producer, please kindly open the phone line to us. Bus driver, why yard? No, but somebody wants to. You can be a bit at least 5 minutes late. But would the open so bad? Oh no. And you want to add up?
I got to the gate and I came back again. Again, we can be late. I don't care.
Reverse is allowed. Reverse is allowed. And you want to add up?
The satisfaction is all about the passion. There is a word we are missing out in love making. It's passion.
Passion.
And passion is not it comes from inside.
Yeah.
And it's something that is driven from within by you understanding each other. Because if I know this is my king, once he calls me and his tone changes, you know that he's heading somewhere. Yes. So quickly you adjust yourself and train and you say, oh, when you say adiasa, when you say I late. Because some of us like this, we don't have excuse because my husband watched the program and he told me that, hey, is that what he said last week?
Oh, that was what you said.
Yeah, is that what he said last week? It was a Wednesday he watched it. I sent it to him.
Oh, okay. It was later that he watched it.
Yeah, it was like, that was he said. Hey, then I'm taking my share.
You're taking your share.
He said that to me. So immediately I staggered up my mind.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, whatever be it, he will take it.
Yeah.
From work, you have to start psyching up that mind and go home and be ready. Because you can't come sit here and say something else and do another thing.
Yeah, that is it.
All right, so the phone lines are open, deactivated. When you call, do well to lower the volume of your TV set. When you call, you can speak Ghana English tree. But my tree there is no good. So when you call, me, I can only answer in English. I know you definitely understand, but I can do well to speak like just two words. It's allowed. Don't mind me. They always say that guys do not like to travel, but I'm one person who has traveled a lot. Yet I understand the language I cannot speak. It is not my fault. But please, I'm not biased towards you. But when you call, you can speak your dialect. I mean, it's fine. So the numbers will be rolling under your television set. Do well to call us. We are discussing sexual satisfaction. That's taking longer in bed help or bring us that satisfaction that we need, especially women with, I mean, some women are, their libidos are so low. You need to do a lot of work, a lot of foreplay, a lot of things must move in before they even get to that stage. And even if they get to that stage, they'll come back and come and tell you that, me, I'm not okay, I'm not happy. When they tell you that, yeah. But, I mean, we are humans. We women, we don't know what we want to. We are always asking for more. Oliver Twist. I mean, the word about Oliver Twist was, or the name was given to us, not men. It should be given to women. Because we will always ask for more. So yes, today this is what we are discussing. Do well to send us your messages. There's some on WhatsApp and stuff. I've not even read. There's some also on Facebook. But I want you to call. Kindly be my first caller and then we'll move on. Okay, so this one says, knowing your partner's body and needs will invariably... Okay. Oh, hello to Ethel too. She wasn't in when I was greeting you and Cecil. Oh, okay. So Ethel, Andy says hi. Yeah, so this is it. I hope that I'll get a first caller. My first caller will be a woman or a female. I'll be very glad so that you share yours with us. So Ethel, staying longer is really, really important. It helps us a lot. It brings out
Not
the
everyone.
people in us.
Because if you have a woman who has discovered herself,
Okay.
it really doesn't help. Unless the woman is naturally not in tune with you, it will have to make you work more. But if you know that when it shouldn't take so long, because I keep saying that when the man is on you and he's trashing in and out, it doesn't really encounter or bring you out. But the foreplay, and men also are even enjoying foreplay. They also
Enjoying it. Ethel, I'm not cutting you, but I've gotten a caller from Kumasi. Hi, Alima.
Yeah, hello. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
Fine, oh.
Okay, I'm also
Please,
fine.
the second time of watching your program.
Okay, thanks for watching, and thanks for always sending us your comments and then calling us. You have something to say, right?
Yes.
All right, kindly go ahead.
Please, when doing love making, I'm always dry.
Okay.
And this, my husband, he's a nurse. Sometimes I can be in the mood, he won't be around.
Okay. He's on night shift, right? He's on night shift.
Yeah, he's on night shift. And I've called him to talk to him about those things. Even if you are for night shift, morning is there, afternoon is there. He doesn't care of my sex life at all. And I've talked to him not first, second, not third.
Wow.
And I can't cheat on him. I'm watching your program. He's not around.
He's not around. Can you prompt him? Can you send him a text? Can you prompt him to watch a bit?
He's at the workplace. He can't watch it. Unless when he's not for night duties, then he will watch.
Okay, so if on Facebook, I don't know if you have a smartphone, but you can go on to Facebook. Go to just type Adoatv, and then you can copy the link. You get all our videos there. You can copy the link, okay. And when he comes, or you can send it to him on WhatsApp. Anytime that he's free, prompt him to watch.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much. But we'll do what to answer your question.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. But please take heart. Don't cheat. Please, I'm begging you.
Thank you very much.
Okay. You're welcome. Quite sad. Hi. Good evening. Okay, so this one, I'll let Ethel answer first. Ethel, she's so dry during lovemaking. The husband is a nurse. He doesn't have the time.
I see that women need to make their men yearn for them. There is something lacking here. The man is not yearning for the woman.
Yeah.
That is why he's not making time to even satisfy the woman. So the woman has to, one, check herself. Two, the dryness, she can work on it. We can work on it. Alima, I hope you are watching. We will teach the honey and the dates and all that.
Yeah, we'll do that.
But still, let your man yearn for you with something.
Make yourself attractive.
Yes. Because if you are to ask counselor here, he will tell you there's something about the wife that gets him turned on.
Yeah. Hi. Good evening. You are calling from Kumasi again. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening. Your name, please.
My name is Kia from Kumasi.
Okay. Thanks for calling.
Thank you.
All right. So can you go ahead?
Okay. It's like.
Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Yeah. Hello. I'm listening. Oh, do well to call us again. And hi. Good evening. Hello. Good evening. Hello. Good evening, Timothy.
Yeah, fine evening, madam.
How are you doing?
Yeah, fine. I'm doing very well. I'm okay.
Where are you calling from, please?
I'm calling from Jirapa, Upper West Region.
Jirapa?
Yes.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Kindly go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, I joined your program. I mean, a bit late, but it's a very nice. I'm very happy with it. It's so educative and it's very nice. But just little, I want to find out from you what is the appropriate time or the most appropriate time to have any sexual intercourse with your woman. I mean, that is just a simple question I wanted to put across.
Okay, so the time or the limit, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Time, appropriate time.
Okay.
Yeah, appropriate time.
All right, thank you very much. Hi, David. You are calling from Ada?
Yeah.
Okay, David. Kindly go ahead. Hello? Hello? Okay. David, do well to call us again, and my second caller from Kumasi, do well to call us again. Hi, good evening. Hello? Okay. So, I thought you were saying something that she's not keeping herself probably attractive enough for the husband to yearn for her.
So she has to check herself.
Okay.
Women, once in a while, let us check ourselves.
Okay.
It could be that the hair that attracted the man is what you are not keeping well now. It could be your nails. It could be something tiny.
Something
so
small.
Us watch out.
Okay. Amos, you are calling from Tamale.
Yes, please.
Okay, kindly go ahead. Hi, I'm listening.
Well,
hello. Mr. Producer, please let them lower the volume of their TV set when they call. So, as a man, you agree to that?
I really agree to that. You know, that's something that probably the man was seeing right from the beginning of relationship
that he's not
that
seeing.
is not seeing anymore. Right. So you are not being attracted to the man anymore. He's seeing you as a wife at home. That is the thing. So sit down, take stock of yourself, bring on different things, and let the man try and look at the observations of the man, try to look at the response of the man when you bring on those changes. It's very, very important. That should be able to inform you. Yeah, that is the thing. That should inform you that whatever you are bringing on board is getting the man attracted. Right. So change the situation now. Like Ethel said, if it's the hair that you are not doing anymore,
do it.
Try and do it. If the short panties and other things, or jeans and other things you are not wearing, the short things, try and get them on board. Let the man see certain things when you are around, and look at the man's responses. At times you can see the man watching you. Yes, you just, yes. That is the thing. Now, it should give you a signal. That is the thing. You see, it gets to a point, because we have moved away from you for some time, it will delay a bit for us to come back. But when you keep doing it, you see us getting into it.
All right, thank you very much. So, and to those of us who do not have these strings in our panty box, please let's get to.
That is the thing.
Hi, good evening. Father, I understand you are calling from Kumasi. Thanks for joining us. Can you go ahead? You are listening. I can't hear you. I can hardly hear you.
I said it. I don't know the reason. Whatever happened, I agree.
I am not getting you.
I said it. I don't know the reason why whenever happened, I release in time.
Okay. All right. We'll do well to answer that.
And also, I want to know if hello.
Yeah, hello. I'm listening.
Yeah, I said it. I'm also looking for a serious girl to pay. If anyone is interested, come around.
All right. Thank you very much, Fatah. We'll do well to.
Hey, Sunny.
Provide one.
I don't even know what to say. Richmond, I understand you're calling from Upper West.
Yes.
Which part of Upper West?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Kindly go ahead. Yeah, kindly go ahead.
Okay, my question is.
All right. Thank you very much for watching.
Yeah, my question is this. I have a wife. And whenever I want to, she's not complaining. She's tired. So, I want to ask her what problem I'm tired. So, when I got to know that she just back to cleaning, then I stop asking her to have anything to do with her. And she feels like she's angry. I don't know what to do next.
All right. We'll do well to answer that.
Hello?
We'll do well to answer that.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, so the women who are tired, who will do the work? I mean, we are all tired. Everybody's tired. And are you not tired?
Very.
So when you get home, when you get home right now, and then daddy wants it, what would you do?
I would not say I'm tired. That is where the men also have to work. Stop coming straight to tell the women that
I want to do it.
Yes, it puts out of, because you have a wife, as you said, it's not your girlfriend.
Yeah.
And she's on your bed. even if the woman is not dressed or wearing anything appealing, touch her, turn her on. Don't just go straight Bani Mariable. No.
That is
Stop
it.
laughing, I'm serious.
Oh, we have a caller. Hi, Joshua.
Yes, good evening, Mama.
Good evening.
Yeah, I'm doing very well. I'm coming from Tempani, from the Upper East region.
Okay.
Yeah. My problem is that, should I continue?
Yeah, you can. I'm listening
Okay.
to you.
My problem is that my wife, anytime we want to come together.
Come together in what sense?
To sleep together. She complains that
Are you
I don't
no
actually
sleeping together?
ask her.
No, just mention it. You want to make love.
Yes, we want to make love.
Thank you.
Yes, okay. All right. Anytime we want to make love, then she keeps on complaining, oh, you haven't touched me up to the end.
Oh.
And I have been trying to ask, anytime I ask her, why do you want me actually to touch before maybe you get satisfied, before I start? Then she'll tell me I should just start anywhere. Then anywhere I will do it, then afterwards she'll tell you, I'm not satisfied with what you have done.
Joshua.
In fact, it has been a source of worry.
Joshua.
Yes.
This one, I won't even let you finish. But do you know how women are?
No.
We don't know what we want. I'm being frank with you. We want everything, Sam. Be. So you need to take your time. I mean, be patient. Okay.
Okay.
But my counselors will do what to answer your question.
Okay.
Hello, Priscilla.
Hello.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening. Kindly go ahead.
Thank you very much for a wonderful program. I think you are educating us so much on it. One thing I want my fellow women to know is that most of them husbands trust them. They are not attracted to their husbands because they don't do the things they are supposed to do after getting married.
Are you married?
Yes, I'm married.
How long?
5 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that is what we have to do. We stop doing everything that we used to do before we got married. And this is most of the things that push our men away. So I'll plead with my fellow women to start doing the things they were doing before they got married. Thank you very much.
Great submission. Thank you very much. We are wearing 6 inches heels. When we get married, then we drop to 3. When we give birth to 1, we wear flats. Hello, good evening. Kweku. Yes, Kweku, what to say? Okay. Hey, that's all I can say. Please, let's switch back to.
Please, my wife, anytime I want to make love with my wife, she won't even allow me to touch her. She'll be complaining, oh, I'm tired, this and that, all the time. That's not her behaving. Since we got married up to this time.
How long have you been married?
Come again.
How long have you been married?
It's 5 years now.
5 years. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Would you want to answer that?
Okay.
Quick will be my last caller. We need to answer the questions and then we can move on. Okay. Timothy is asking appropriate time limit for sex. Cecil, I want you to answer that.
There is no time allotted for sex.
Yeah.
There is no time at all.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to have sex with your spouse, we've said it over and over again, create the atmosphere. Let her know that this is what you are up to. At least you let her know. But we can't tell you that only in the evening or in the afternoon or
in the morning
or this time. No. Once there is love between the two of you, there's no time bound. You can have it. You can even move away from, use your lunch time to come home and come and have sex and go back. Oh yes.
You have an hour, so you can just rush home.
That is the thing.
But please, because of the child, we don't pick Ukadao. We want to get you alive.
If you are in the house and the children are there, once there is love and there's communication, if you want to have sex, you should know how to go about it.
Don't say it to
That
their
is the
hearing.
thing. You should know how to go about it.
Thank you very much.
Right.
Ethel, Fatal from Kumasi says he ejaculates faster than he should. I think ejaculation comes from the mind.
Yes, he should relax.
Yes,
and the energy you exert on the woman that shows that you're a man. He should relax, and he should make up his mind that he wants to enjoy the act. If it's the wife, unless if you'll be giving a fan, then the but if it's your wife, take your time, enjoy the body, enjoy the actions to your own satisfaction. And I keep saying that men who delay in ejaculation is not different from the men who come faster, because after everything, I keep saying that when I am a woman, so when I want to know more about men, I talk to my king. I ask him, how come you don't come faster? He says it's the mind, and he stacks it up, because when the body attach it to the next thing, we call something warmth. It gives you that warmth you need. So when you are enjoying that warmth and you really want to keep to it, you will not come fast. Counselor will tell you the truth.
Yeah.
When men are enjoying, they don't come fast unless just say beer or pentama story if you identify ko be before. And that's a baby in koye wade no. Into say koye na say he has no health issues, sir. And he is sure that it's not a health issue, then he should relax and enjoy the woman.
Yeah.
Relax and enjoy. But how can the wife tell the husband that she's tired?
Those wives need to be keen, because Christian women are making the whole thing look like it is for only some sector of people. Meanwhile, love making has been ordained
by God.
He himself said we should
do it.
Why are you saying you are tired? Mommy, if you think your husband is smelly, tell him to bath. If you think he's looking bushy somewhere, tell him to shave. Let us stop returning and pushing the men out, because when they go out to the side chicks,
they do better. Way better.
And I ask myself, why will I allow a woman to take over my place when I can do it?
But Shemis to get on the thing. 50%.
Now,
in fact, it's 50%.
Women are being so primitive. I'll keep saying it. What is wrong with shaving your man? If you think he's overgrown there, shave him. What I say that unless you are not ready to love the man, but if you are ready to love the man, transform him, make him understand that, hey, Kojo, I love you and I am changing you. Some women will not even go to the extent of getting to see the men whole nakedness. They only would experience the dig in them. Why? Meanwhile, you could just shave him for him to smell good. Buy him the perfume. If you think he's not smelling good, buy him the perfume.
Buy him the deodorant.
Yes, buy him the deodorant. Buy him things that will make him look attractive. What attracted you to the man? Obi oha when ohu bema osha white boxes are none hwaba. So buy it for your husband and let him look good. And let's stop being primitive.
So where to touch is a problem. Also, just say the foreplay names, but tell me where you need me to touch. And also, there's no person here. Is it a problem? So what do we do?
You see, that's why we're saying that you need to have good foreplay to discover yourself.
But
that is the thing.
We are difficult.
That is it. You see, if you see a woman telling you that you touch anywhere, it means that she needs more of foreplay. She wants you to discover her. That is, she wants you to discover her. Most men want to go straight to the thing and not having foreplay. It's a problem. Once you want to have sex with your spouse, have in mind that foreplay should take about 70 to 80% of the game. Trashing in and out is not for women.
But I wonder,
that is the thing.
I mean, everybody's just.
We want to do men when we come. Our main aim is the trashing in and out.
But it's bad.
So that is it's very, very bad. That is how come somebody may say
we need to pray for you.
That is the thing. that is how come somebody may say she is tired because probably for you the man always when you come you just want to go in. For how long will this woman accommodate that? That is how come she knows what you are coming to do. So she will tell you that she's tired. Whatever you need to do, being the foreplay, you are not doing it. She said it over and over again. You are not doing it. Do it to discover her very well, and you will have it to enjoy her very well.
And I'll come back to you so that you tell us about the dates and then the honey, and then so you also tell us one thing that men need to do to keep us up.
Okay.
I mean, whilst we are signaling the women, to signal the men. Now there's a huge communication gap in that relationship. They need to sit and talk very frankly with each other. Besides, in as much as the woman is being advised to bring on her A game, the man also needs to take stock of himself. Great. He may well be having problems of his own concerning his sexual drive and pretending to be busy with work. I mean, what's he doing at work? Bringing back the dead to life. You are a nurse, so you are bringing back the dead. Interesting. Ethel, please tell us more about the dates and then the honey. My ladies, please, let's pick up a pen and a paper. Myself, I'm writing it down. So that when you call and you ask, I'll be able to tell you more things that you need to know. Dates.
Okay, for the dates, well,
one city.
When you want the wet one or the moist one, that one you get it in the mall. But for now, we are in the dry season, so those that are being sold outside, it's all dried. So to get it juicy, you buy it, then you break it to take out the seeds, then you soak in water, then you blend. You don't blend that alone. You blend it with tiger nut, and then with coconut. That's the copper one, the hard one.
Blend with coconut.
When you want it more spicy, you can add a bit of ginger and cloves. Yes, it comes out so well. And a man or a woman can take it. It all enhances the libido.
Cloves, but my no pepper.
Pepper, yes, pepper.
But you've been taking it, so you know it. If you mention cloves, I'm sure people won't understand.
The pepper, and it's so nice. It's sweet. So nice. So if you think you don't have all the time, you can just take it raw. You can take it raw. But if you have the ample time, even when you do it so well for your man, he would enjoy it all the time. The dates with your coconut, and then your almighty tiger nut. Then you add a bit of the ginger, and then it's nice.
Next week I'll tell you what tiger nut does to men.
Okay.
Next week, I'm not going. I'll say it. I know what it does to them.
Aside even what it does to them.
Oh, I thought you know it.
Yeah. It's good.
That's why it's good.
Yes.
But you know, in this context, I'll tell you what it means to men. You see a man in town, what Tony attitude worry.
Especially
black one. My producer says Michingoro. Hey, okay. So now tiger nut and Michingoro, I'm going to learn the two. I'll come and tell you what it does and why you should take it. Next week when I come, no, first things first. I will say before I introduce the topic to you.
And
I think that would help.
You just take honey and then you insect it in the vagina for a while. Especially for those who are really dry. It's not maybe a teaspoon. You just dip your finger in it and then you insect it.
Wow.
If you think you are not the type that is too familiar with insecting your finger, you can use a cotton wool. The one that have been brought out already, like the one that is already round, then just dip it and then insect it. Not for too long, just maybe 2-3 hours before you encounter your man. But in all this, when you are not okay with it and you think you want to go further, then you can add a bit of the honey to the already made tiger nut and things. It also makes it sweeter. But if you are not someone who likes
sweet
too
things,
much sweet, because it will become too sweet. You can't even
tiger nut is sweet, dates is also sweet.
And then even the dates in it.
My producer says I have 1 minute. So Cecil's own will come next week. Plus mine. So next week expect to. Anyway, so you heard Cecil Quarter, you heard Ethel. Yeah, she's a sex therapist, she's a lady reverend. Don't look at her in a bad way. She's a lady reverend. Accept it. Cecil is a marriage counselor. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the messages. Andrew, thank you very much. But we miss you. You need to come back to our set. We miss you to keep our seats warm. So we'll see you same time next week, Friday. But before then, enjoy the rest of our programs. And Pensions Month is starting on Monday. So make it a point, make a date with us every weekday from the 1st of March to the last day of March. See you